If you want to annoy somebody using their phone, try the following. When they're not looking, take their phone and stick a piece of tape over the charging port to block off the charger. So if it's not a well-lit room, your victim will struggle with this as they won't be able to figure out why they can't connect their phone to their charger. I love throwing and catching frisbees. It actually takes some skill to do that. Well anyway, a fun way to prank somebody is to take a frisbee and underneath spread some peanut butter on it right along the edges. Try to catch one of your friends or family members off guard by asking them to act quickly and catch the frisbee, and when they try to do that, chances are that they will catch it, and in doing so they'll have peanut butter all over their hand. This next prank you can set up in a dark room. Simply take a piece of clear tape and place it over the switch that turns on the lights. On it, create a stain with a marker just like this one. Next time someone comes into the room and tries to turn on the lights, they'll end up staining their hands. If you have a little brother or sister that's pretty short, to keep them from turning on any lights or fans, simply just take the cords and make them unreachable for those short people in your household. They'll definitely have a hard time getting those cords. I just love messing with the mouse of any computer, and not a lot goes into setting up this prank. All you gotta do is take a piece of tape and stick it on the bottom of the mouse, right where the sensor is. It will drive them crazy for a few seconds when they notice that their mouse is not working properly. Poppets are one of my favorite prank items, and these are really great for setting up some really funny booby traps. So if you ever see a clipboard hanging somewhere, grab it and set up the following booby trap with some poppets. Just lift up the clip and add a few poppets inside. Put it back where it goes, and you're bound to get someone real good when they open up the clip. The next few pranks you can set up at home using your favorite cans of Pringles, and this first one of the bunch is very easy and clever. Basically what we're gonna do is cut out the center of the lid. Notice that we are not removing the lid. We want our victim to think that the lid is still on. This will catch them off guard. Now let's place a napkin over the top and flip the can upside down. Once we slide the napkin out, just get another can of Pringles and that one too flip upside down to again trick our victim. They both will look identical, they both will have lids, and they both will be upside down. So if they flip this one over, nothing will happen. And then when they try to lift up the booby trap can, the chips will get all over the place. Now if you think that your victim is too clever to fall for that booby trap, well, let's try the following. Simply take a can opener and begin to remove the bottom of the can. Another napkin will help lay down the can without leaving any chips out. See, right now it looks like a regular can of chips, and whoever lifts up these Pringles will end up with a mess on the table and possibly on the floor. Next up, let's use that same can of Pringles that we just booby trapped, and the setup is just as easy. This time we'll be taking a water bottle that's 1/3 full and lay it on its side. Twist off the cap, and now we can put it inside the can. And do that from the top of the can, not the bottom end. A few chips should help us cover our tracks, and now all we do is place the lid on and the prank is set. Just make sure that the bottom end of the can is not visible to your victim. When they casually pick up the can of Pringles, a spill will occur. Just try it out next time you have a can of Pringles. For the next Pringles can booby trap, you'll need to get a can opener and once more begin to work on the bottom of the can, except that the idea here is to create an opening on the bottom. Don't remove the whole thing. As far as the lid, apply a whole bunch of hot glue on it right on the center. And here I filled up a whole bottle with Kool-Aid, and yes, I will be sticking that onto the lid. Twist off the cap, and once it dries, we can place the can over the bottle, and once again guys, the Pringles can will remain upside down. Eventually someone will flip it over, and just like the previous prank, a spill will happen. And you guys know I just love spills, so why not create another one? But this time, I'm gonna use a water balloon to help me out. I've put some food coloring inside and filled it up with water. But I did not tie this balloon because we're gonna put it inside the can with the tip of the balloon sticking out. The lid should help keep it in place and prevent it from leaking. Now all we do is apply some hot glue on the lid and flip it over as we are gonna stick it on the table. Once this dries up, the prank will be ready to be executed. Just have someone come grab the chips for you and then this will happen. I love how the balloon just starts shooting water all over the place. Check out the following pranks that you can do with school supplies. Here I have a regular looking pen that belongs to someone that lives with me. Well, what I'm gonna do is take a dry erase marker and start to color in the pen. For example, here I'm just covering the pencil grip. When someone tries to use this pen, they'll end up with a messy hand.